dough. I got you in the dough. Bottle of hay, yeah. I'm feeling fine, crack me a Dutch shot. Time to unwind, yeah. Conversation in my thoughts, I'm hoping she won't shoot me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Trying to do right. If she go bye, me and some insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, always ignored them, on bad behavior. Should've done right. You say I lie. Showed in the light. Now there's no chillin' with you. This, that, on my mistakes. 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 This one for you. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. 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 Summertime. Fall of shit, all aboard, brace the dip, love at war. Wish I could do magic just like Dumbledore. Would we be a better fit if I wasn't so reckless? Never did I leash onto you, wasn't looking to benefit. Follow me down this road. But when we end, I should've been no. Harbored a heart about 2 years ago. Down with a thought, you know how it go. You were a class act that couldn't play the full stage. Full plate was full, never knew I was capable of playing you. That was too late for two. I was out of my mind, oh nah. Blame it on the wine, oh la. Really not the type for drama. Still I pay the price with karma. You say I lie. Should've done right. Showed in the light. There's no chillin' with you. This, that, on my mistakes. 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 This one for you. This one for you. This one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you. This one for you. This one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you. 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 Summertime.
There we go. All right, y'all. How is everyone doing? Welcome to another edition of the Casting Room, where we break down movies and TV shows our way. We are two movie buffs. We love all genres of movies, TV shows. Some you may think, well, some of you may think corny. Others you may not think corny, but we love them all. I'm Truth. Across from me is Jeff, a.k.a. Mr. Socks. How are you today?
I'm good, man. Took a nice little day to myself.
It's the greatest fucking feeling in the world, ain't it?
Man, listen. I'll pay for it on Monday, but I was like, forget it. I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, man, it's a wonderful fucking feeling, man.
You gotta enjoy the life a little bit. Get the sun on your face, all that jazz, man.
Right.
I was like, I can't just stay home again. I can't just go to work and do BS for someone else. You know what I mean? It's get out. Get out, folks. Get out.
Exactly.
While shit's still open before they shut it down again. Which I don't think they're going to shut it down again. But we're going to suffer if they do something else.
Oh, they're going to make us suffer. Yeah, we
suffer.
Yeah, we suffer. It ain't going down again.
Yeah.
You can forget about that.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's definitely they're going to make sure that money ain't stopping. We can't afford it under any circumstances. We can't take any more debt. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but from what I see coming, I think they're gonna have to extend. They're going to have to extend that student loan thing to help the colleges out. I could be wrong on that, but
Well, I don't know so much about college, about
the
colleges.
debt, yeah, the debt wise,
It's for the people.
your student
Because
loans.
because everybody may just come up and hit the defer this shit. Cause nigga, I'm broke.
Yeah, so you gonna
whether they got money or not, they're gonna be like
Yeah.
defer.
you're gonna have to do something because you're gonna have everybody saying, "All right, well, it'll sit there
Yeah.
for 7 years." I'm
Yeah.
gonna-
I have a hardship, nigga. I'm still suffering from 2020.
Yeah,
Hardship.
dead serious.
Yeah.
So they have to come up with something. But if they don't, I'm telling you now, man, you got what's this? July. You got one more month for y'all to get nice and
August,
comfortable,
yeah.
save a couple of dollars. They coming for that money.
Clear that credit up. Get your shit straight.
Yeah, my shit just shot up again. I'm loving this shit, nigga.
Look, if you got a chance to be ahead, you got a
next-
chance to be ahead.
It's time next year, boy. It's house time. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, you laugh. I said if you got
Mortgage
a chance
time,
to be
baby.
ahead, then you got a chance to be ahead. I
Good
said,
credit and a nice like 5-10 grand down payment.
some of us got ahead through this COVID.
Walk into
A
something
lot
real
of
nice.
us did not. You know, a lot of us is for whatever reason will be or penalized or hurting at the end of the day, and it's going to be a domino effect. I can't go eat lunch. I've said this on the other show, the man show last week. I can't eat lunch. I refuse to eat lunch in my office. I don't mind making my lunch. I'm not above bringing my own lunch. I'll suffer and eat in my car, but I can't go out and just be like, you know what? Let me go to blank establishment and get blank to eat. You name it, whether it be pizza,
Yep.
whether it be Outback,
Yep.
whether it be Chili's. All them shits got the things that we are short staffed. We are hiring. They're hiring old staff, people they fired. They just need people in there working.
That's
Chili's
not even
still
my
ain't
favorite
open.
one. That's not even my favorite one is Exact Change. I love that one.
They trying to bring that back. I was like, nope, nigga, we got rid of that one. Like, yo,
That was my favorite fucking
Yeah.
one. I'm like, are you serious? I like, all right, so somebody gonna have to be short, but it ain't gonna be me.
exactly.
You're the business. You have to provide proper services for the customer.
Yep.
That's me. And proper services having proper change.
That's it. You better round me up to $1, nigga. Fuck that. You better round me up, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Shit suck for you.
Yo, man, something, baby. You gotta do
Shit
something.
sucks for you.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I can't call it. I'm gonna be honest. September will bring a lot of changes for both. We're gonna see a lot of shit kick back in, and then, like we said, good old Joe gonna turn around. Well, we's been looking. We're gonna have to, or somebody, everybody. It's gonna be a change. The rest of this year is gonna be a big change.
They say, yo, you can't get blood from a stone. Something's gonna have to give. I mean, the only people that are getting a relief is those who have kids. They're getting all the help in the world.
Say it again.
People who don't have kids still in the same boat as everyone else.
You are verging. Look, I'm not sitting here to start shit.
I'll start
We
it.
are not here to do this stuff.
I'm the asshole.
Thoughts of opinions, you know what I'm saying? This is not truthful. We have nothing to base this on yet. The world and the way that the media is pushing stuff seems like something is going to happen. Everything is going to come to a head again. Those same people that went out and protested for Floyd and for Breonna and you name any other person who got hurt, and for everything else, they will come back and protest. And I don't just mean the blackies. I mean everybody who did it, the whites, the Hispanics, Asians, etc. When especially for economical justice. You are developing a class war, which seems that the black and browns are down. Because believe it or not, the Asians are up. When they come here, they get up. So I don't really know. That's what it seems like it's developing to, because the middle class is suffering. They haven't adjusted for inflation yet. I said yet. I'll give them to September, because that's when it really is doing. Yo, man, my rent up, my food up. This up.
Yeah, gas, everything,
Gas up.
food up, everything's up, but your pay cycle isn't up.
They talking about $4 gas
Yeah, I
in
swear.
a month. Yeah,
I-
regular.
uh,
I don't give in our state where it's semi low. So tell me, what's up? What's up?
Some gotta give.
I'm already $55 filling up a tank.
What you use, regular or?
Regular, but I don't
Oh,
even.
I'm
I
super.
don't bother that mid. Like you good.
I'm super. Well, yours is a couple of years over mine, but like I'm like super synthetic oil. You know what I mean? Just rock out
Look,
until I get the truck.
newsflash: everybody can't afford an electric vehicle, but I digress. I know they're trying to switch everything to electric.
I swear to goodness. And what did we talk about? The moment that hit, all of a sudden now I see Audis, temp tags. I see a couple of temp tags for Infinities. I guess that's the new trend now.
Repo man
Is
waiting, homie. He's sitting there with air in the
60
truck,
days,
like,
nigga.
I'm waiting on call.
60 days.
I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. It's going to be a wild winter.
Get ready for it, y'all. All right, let's get this party started. The number one streaming movie of this year, The Tomorrow War. My man, Chris Pratt. Shout out to that whole, I guess, Marvel thing, which is allowing these guys to eat something serious, even not with Marvel, even though Marvel keeps them busy.
Did you see the Marvel thing talking about how much they made off of Black Widow with the pricing?
Black Widow.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up because you said that.
Nah, what was it?
You know, Black Widow came out.
Right, they said they
put
killed
on,
it.
They're both, yeah. The theaters got mad because they made $6 million on opening at just doing Disney Plus alone. Now that's $6 million at the $40 mark, not including that everybody had to pay $15 that month or whatever. You know,
So the $40 was on top of your normal monthly prescription.
Yeah, that's the plus to watch the movie. They charge you the extra $40. So the theaters got mad because that $6
Double
million
dipping.
is splitting.
Yeah.
They supposed to get at least $3 million. You get what I'm saying? Like they was half. So that's $3 million we lost. AMC could use that because they sit in their pocket and everything.
Jeff said it, and I think Butterfly said it also. I think it's over for AMC.
The long game? The long game is
like
fucking
I
game.
literally went 2 weeks because my me and my son, we always do things. So we went last week to see a movie. We went this week to see a movie. Last week they ran out of cheese, nigga. There was no. You had nacho chips, but you didn't have cheese.
My nigga, they didn't have the big popcorn bowls when I
No, they
went
don't.
to see the other
It's
one.
not the- it's
Them
it's
niggas
like a
gave me
medium.
two mediums.
Yeah, it was-
I'm like, yo, that's not the same. Even as the big joint. He was like, well, you can get free refills. I said, who walking out my movie talking about I'm getting pause it. I'm going to get more popcorn.
It's not. It's not looking good. Like I remember. All right, so if you AMC goer and you do nachos,
yeah.
there always was nachos is tortillas or whatever it is,
Tortilla chips, yep.
tortilla chips, and the cheese has always been another company.
Yes. But it came in that packet. That was separate.
Right. So about 2 or 3 years ago, they tried to force tortilla cheese
Yeah.
on the customers. Sales went to a halt. They went right back to the other shit real fucking quick. Hey, we tried it. The numbers ain't popping. Now they don't have cheese at all.
Not to cut you off. I think so. With all the AMC stock stuff, they pulled money out. When the stock went up to $70-something, they sold more. They made more stock options so they can pull out money for capital, operating, and all that stuff. Whatever it was, great. We don't know how much they're in trouble because they haven't been staffing these theaters. When the government came up and said, "Hey, New York, you guys can go back to full New Jersey,
capacity.
you can go back to full Connecticut," and I'm just talking about from this area because that's where we're around. When you guys can go back, they didn't sit there and say, "Yo, Johnny, Ricky, Bobby, Kevin, Tammy, everybody come on back." It's still 2 people working that concession place and scanning your tickets at the same time. I went multiple nights and days. I'm still like, well, yo, ain't no extra person here. Yo, they don't even have this machine on.
That shit used to be swamped with the motherfuckers.
They used to have all the machines popping. Somebody sitting there putting the the stuff together with the syrup and the extra popcorn. They down to one thing, making it happen. I said, I see what you're doing. I said, your operating capital that you just pulled out, you purchased it. You purchased a few new buildings out west. You purchased a few new another few companies Midwest and all this other stuff. Cool. Make it look you're expanding, but you don't have the functional money yet to expand.
Nope.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. And then, like I said,
Good evening, Alyssa. It was good. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Then you see what happens here with the Disney Plus, forget it, all the streaming services.
It's over for movie theaters.
They're calculating how to finance this. This $6 million to Disney opening at $40 a pop.
On top of the prescription.
Cool. Even with pirating. Now they get to rewrite how they do the movie deals. No more of those.
We need you no more.
Yeah, we got Tony Stark, so we got to give him $55 million right off the bat. Well, he wasn't coming. Homie, hold up. We getting direct profit. You gonna get 1.5 if you, at best.
Yeah.
No points.
We don't need
no
you anymore.
Yeah.
At
you
all.
gonna get 1.5.
Yeah.
Tell your boys over there because matter of fact, we own all these other properties when we scooped up all Fox and everything else. So when we making remakes and all that stuff, you still gotta come back home to us. We'll keep you in business. We gonna get paid. Don't worry about it. You know, we'll give you some toy money. I don't know, maybe. But
facts.
It allows them a new way of doing this, which is direct profit. Now I know Black Widow was like 100 and something to make, whatever the heck
Killed.
it was. But now I think going forward, how they're going to make the movies, especially that they have the technology, they own those companies that make the stuff. They own the Pixars, they own the digital companies. They own so a lot of it ain't really coming out of in-house. It's just like, yo, let's get some more interns, teach them how to F function 7-9. Let's go hit the schools up, teach them how to, make my joint, and we get everything going here. It's a new world. I don't know. Now, can the movie theaters survive? They would have to partner in some way. Meaning, I think, like, let's take Cinemark. If Cinemark sits there
Got it. Fire.
and comes up like, yo, we'll stream directly from Disney, share whatever the hell it is.
And that movie
We'll
theater is popping.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Nowhere
something
near
has
the
to work
cost.
now.
Nowhere near the cost of AMC.
No.
The seats are better. They heated. They supply heat and AC. These are the seats. And they really fumigate their fucking seats down. Not like AMC that just out and in.
I don't even think anybody cleaned my joints from the last.
Nah, he didn't. I was French
I don't
fries
think
all on the
100.
fucking seat.
I don't think
French
anybody
fries
cleaned
all
my
on the
joint.
fucking seat. I looked at Darrell. Darrell looked at me. I'm like, yo, we're about to go back to cinema. Like, it defeats the purpose. It's just not. I'll travel the extra 15, 20 minutes just to have
For the quality. For the
great
quality.
popcorn, great atmosphere, great seats. It's just not worth it.
We made the argument before. All of us have made the argument before. Why we tripping on going back, right? Forget the virus now. You got a 65-inch with the soundboard and the big speaker in the crib. You get to watch it, pause,
Nigga.
go to the bathroom, to make some chicken. Come back. Oh, I ain't miss a beat. Godzilla's still flying them up. Whatever it is, you now have the full access and get to watch it damn near very close, just like the movie theaters. You get what I'm saying? The system, the sound system, the this, the that. The only thing you don't get maybe the rattle on your couch or whatever it is. But if you're buying the right seat, you can get that too.
Oh, shit. My system is Adobe, so I'm shaking.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like you. The more the technology came out to function, the more that we can stream and get these things, it puts a crimp on the going to the movie theaters, especially when your movie theater becomes lackluster. Everybody who's arguing about that. You sat there and looked at it like, yo, my man, we not doing this again. We not doing this again off the strength. I don't care how good the movie is or whatever.
Nope.
To us, AMC was just they had the abundance around us. We had nowhere else to go but AMC. That was it.
That's it.
That was it. They brought everything up. Can they
Now
afford to keep it?
You got all these other platforms and all
Yeah.
this other stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. All right, so here is what we talked about. You're starting to see all these streaming services do now. Is come out. We just talked about it, come out with the blockbuster and only have it on their own platform. Now, Amazon Prime is slowly starting to kind of, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, take over the mantle in my eyes from Netflix. Yeah. It started with the No Remorse. That fucking killed it so bad. That part 2 is coming soon.
Yeah, they gave him a part 2. I was like, why? But anyway, go ahead. I don't want.
Jordan got his shirt off. Women are gonna fucking stream that shit regardless. That's the way you gotta take it. So now you have The Day After Tomorrow. So this film was the #1 film streamed this year. All right, so this movie had a budget around about $200 million.
Okay.
All right, I just had it and it went bye-bye. My apologies. So let's see if it is it here. So it cost $200 million to make. It now, mind you, Amazon did not ask you
For extra money.
for extra money. Now, again, Amazon is able to do something that other companies aren't able to do because they can provide you with toilet paper, Tide, water, whatever it is, via next day delivery and still give you movies on their streaming platform. Now, the only thing extra with them that you have to pay for is the music because of licensings and other situations like that.
We just paid for homie to go to space, and he came out and said thank you. So to us, exactly. All I'm just saying is pay attention, folks. Pay attention.
So it's saying roughly it kind of the way the streaming services everything works. So it said about 100 million domestic and 375 million worldwide. So
Yeah.
you're looking at damn near $500 million. So that's a $300 million profit. That's why part 2 is in the works. It's over for the movie theaters, especially with the pandemic situation. So if you're betting against AMC or you have AMC stock, hold on, someone's going to buy them out or they might fold. I don't know. They have way too many locations. Something's going to have to happen somewhere.
In the long run, all honesty, this is my opinion. I honestly think somebody's going to buy them out later. They still don't have enough functional capital to keep everything going. Hence, they're running out of bags for the popcorn. No cheese for their
How you
nachos.
have no cheese? Like, you got
certain
the chips
places
and
they have to,
cheese.
certain places they have to cut back on food. They still not at full
Facts,
staff
nigga. Facts.
or even half staff from what they used to be, and trying to run the same amount of movies. You know, true. There's only been a couple of blockbusters coming up at a time, but the more we continue to do this streaming thing means less people are gonna go watch it in the movie theaters because I'll watch it at home. Or we do the selection. I watch Black Widow at home. I watch this in the movie theaters. The next 2 I watch at home. I watch this in the movie theaters. So now they don't have to worry about a packed night ever, which kills them because they need packed nights.
They need it. I think they probably still do $100 nights.
It's still that. Yo, some of that theaters still have that option.
It's
if you go out
that bad.
south, they still have that
Because to be
option.
honest with you, like,
Yeah.
I heard some bad things about Doom.
I saw the new trailer and I was like, ugh.
I heard some bad things about that. Said people who are true
Me
believers
personal-
might be
me
upset.
per-
Yeah.
So, yeah, because now it's in October. It's coming out in October, not December anymore.
Right.
And it's still on HBO Max, so you can
So
stream
come out,
it.
stream it. So
So you could be one of something because they were all like, "Oh, how could you? And why?" He was like, "I just saved y'all some money. You welcome. You welcome." I'm gonna be. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be 110% honest when it comes to those things. There, he was ahead of his time, and it sucks that Warner is now being sold to AT&T or whoever they merging with, or somebody's merging with something. No, they're selling to Discovery. I think they're selling them to Discovery for not having the capital. But it sucks that that CEO who made that decision, he's what do they call it? Ahead of his time, or he's making we just didn't realize he was the genius, and we actually should have found a way to market with him, or something. He saved y'all a lot of money, especially when we saw Wonder Woman.
Sometimes change, and unfortunately, you get people used to putting on your pants a certain way. Now you buy a new piece of clothing. The material's different.
Yeah.
It messes with the norm of how things are done, and sometimes change is a scary thing for especially the older ones. And again, this motherfucker wound up being a genius. All right, so this movie here is where we start out in present day, and we get visited. The movie gets visited by people from the future, looking for help, bodies to go go into the future to help fight a war that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. We're gonna tell you. It's been 3 weeks, kids. If you haven't seen it
Ample
by now,
time.
Yeah, you ample time to go see it. Just
Ample
so you know.
time. So I love the concept and the theory of everything.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, something different. And there's a lot of people out here who mind things differently, and this is one of them, and I liked it. Coming back from they brought all the technology back because humanity is losing because of the type of evasion that they're dealing with. So they have to go to the past to get people to go to the future to fight. And it gets so bad that they come up with, what do you call that shit? Draft.
Yeah, they draft people.
Right, and you're forced to go. Like, you're literally forced to go to the future and fight for 7 days.
You know what? Now that I really think about this plot, I'm like, it sounds interesting if you can do it right. Meaning you have to be a good writer or a team of writers and play with time travel correctly. Because what's the way time travel works in this movie? And time travel works differently in every movie.
Every movie, yeah.
I don't care.
Changes.
Back to the Future rules don't apply to everything. Because once you start
killing, just go.
Once you start killing all these old people, wouldn't that affect the future? You get what I'm saying? Truth doesn't hit the person's car that stops the new Hitler
right
just before the aliens come. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
the whole butterfly theory shit.
We had aliens, we had Hitler, and then aliens. Oh no, you know what I'm saying? So it's
whole
like,
butterfly theory.
and then it's like, why didn't y'all just come back to kill these fuckers? I don't know. Anyway, it's like,
so that kind of brought it home.
Yeah.
All right, so
anyway, go ahead.
We got a lot of movies to go through, so I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this one.
No, we're not.
So I do want to say this though. Oh, second. There we go. I do want to say this from this standpoint. I love the concept. I love it. They lost a little there. But in situations like this, you can always tell when the majority of the budget goes to an actor or actresses. Now, this is a guy who brings in, I think he's in a couple of $1 million range
He's
to
up
get
there
this
now.
actor.
You got the whole Jurassic franchise.
Right,
Chris
you know,
Pratt.
so-
he's there.
This man costs money to get. And the special effects was beautiful. They
They didn't skip on
They
it.
didn't
The money
skip
was
on
there.
the special effects, so you can tell where a lot of the budget was put to make this kind of work. And we're going to get a lot of these movies, especially because what's happening now is a lot of people's jumped on the bandwagon with the whole pandemic, and everyone was just running to put movies out because they were going to make money from it because people are home now. You still have a lot of people that are still working from home.
Yeah.
You had like one NFL guy that just lost his job because he refused to get vaccinated. And this is a coach.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for them. But anyway, that's another story for another day. That's gonna be tough for them.
So this is there. So again, I love the idea. I love the concept. The special effects, it did not skip a beat. Very well done. Love the actors, love the actresses. My problem, the movie should have stopped 10 minutes before it did. Or that 30 minutes before it did.
Yeah, I said if you split it into 3 acts, the first 2 acts were good. When Homie came back, you should have ended it there.
That should have stopped there.
When he came back, you should have ended it there.
The movie should have ended there.
Because
Because
the title card, and then you could part 2 it up.
Right, because the
build
whole
it again.
mystery was, how did they get here?
Yep.
When did they get here? Come to find out, they've been here the whole time since BC.
Yep.
They just wound up crashing into, I think, Antarctica and freezing,
Yeah.
or whatever situation may be. Movie should have stopped. You could have did an entire second movie just on that scene.
Yep.
You rushed that last portion to finish this situation up in a 15 minutes. So you put a 2-hour movie in the last 15 to 20 minutes when you could have extended it. So if you stop the movie when he comes back, it'll be a great movie.
Yeah.
If you decide to watch the last
Yeah,
15, 20 minutes, it's going to let you down.
Yeah.
It's going to let you down, hands over fist.
Yeah. My sentiments exactly. That whole third act did not feel right, period. Automatically, the government that was drafting people, grabbing you to do things with all this high-tech, future tech, wouldn't give you a plane or bombs that you had to steal. You get what I'm saying?
But took the credit for it.
But took the credit for it. And I'm like, it's a 4-person team. I'm like, no, that don't sound right against a huge horde. None of that sounded right.
A very hard to kill alien.
Exactly. Nobody had the extra tech. You didn't even have the future tech all at that time to be like, oh, we can do whatever it is, or made sense. None of it made sense.
At all.
Spoilers. Sorry.
But again, well done. A lot of action, great acting. I think that's what really took this movie over the top. They didn't push actors who weren't ready, who weren't good at their job in it, and the graphics made it good, so you will enjoy this.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out, give it a look. Let's keep it rolling here. Loki, season final. Again, season 2 will be coming out.
Yes.
And the reason why it has to come out is because of King. And we learn and you start to see how Marvel Phase 4 is going to go, and who's going to go where, and what's going to go this one, and who's going to be included in this one. And you can see they're breaking it down into categories. So,
yeah.
Loki, mysterious, this and that. Now, even though Loki and Thor is kind of similarities, I doubt you'll ever see them in a movie again in the next maybe 3 to 5 years. You're going to see Loki. You're going to see...
He's not in Love and Thunder. I don't think he's in Love and Thunder.
He's not in Love and Thunder. You're going to see Loki. You're going to see Wanda. You're going to see Doctor Strange. So they already see where you're going to keep you in this mystical... What you got?
They might do an end credit scene with his ass.
That you could do.
That I can see them filming that now, doing an end credit scene like Kang pop up or whatever, and then he come through a door like, was he hit? Or, you know what I mean? Like I miss him or whatever. We don't know. You know what I mean? To keep you hooked because they're gonna weave everything together.
They're weaving everything in Phase 4. All right, so let's bring it back a little. Cool. Episode starts with the 2 Lokis, the Lovebirds, entering into the castle, trying to figure out who's in charge, what's going on. They immediately get approached by, what's her name, Miss Time or whatever she was.
Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes.
Yeah.
Try to get them to cop to some kind of deal to not go through with what they already knew what was going to happen. And again, you had weeks we don't give a fuck. The death of Kang. He's trying to make him weasel his way out of it the best way he can. And obviously, she ain't fucking having that shit. Yeah. She did to kill him. She don't give a fuck what you talking about, what's going on. Elevator opens up. You finally get to see the man.
I got to give him credit. They gave it to us. They kept it tight lit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And we
Now-
talked about it. The only way you can make this work is by showing him.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't another Loki.
Right.
I think everybody would have been pissed if it was like Loki 7.9 or something. You know what I mean? It was like, no, we don't want to see it. I was happy that it's something that can tie back to the world.
Facts.
That it's a variant of Kang. It was one of the he show.
I think he was the main, one of the first.
Yeah, one of the first. He got caught there because he explains himself when they're asking about him. He was like, a bunch of me, developed this door. We could go see each other,
Shout
but
out to
not
the
all of me was
casting
doing
again.
this.
Shout out to the casting again. Marvel got the casting down pat.
I told you he was good.
Telling y'all.
I said pick the man for Black Panther, but I guess he had already been tapped. Because by the time they started, they started writing all this stuff together, I think homie may have still been all alive. My homie was still alive
Yes, he was.
when they started writing and planning this stuff, guys. So I think homie was still alive. But I was like, he would have been great as I could have seen him as a pickup for Black Panther or something like that. But yeah, he played this role excellent. You know what I'm saying? Kooky, arrogant. Sat back, popped
Showed his
up.
range. Showed his range.
Yeah, 110%.
Showed his
I
range.
can't wait to see him as some villain, super bad guy. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, just like, yo, let's kill everybody.
And that's what's kind of crazy, which I think Marvel, you're not going to keep seeing, and this is why I say they're going to start branching off.
Yeah.
There's only but so many villains. Because remember, they've been killing them niggas off. And to bring the Avengers together, it has to be one of those super crazy, powerful. And if you're in the comic book world, Kane is in the middle.
Yeah.
He was powerful, but he wasn't Thanos powerful.
Yeah.
Thanos took 2-3 movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5 Avengers, whatever. That's not Kane, his ability.
I can see. Yeah.
You got to bring Black Adam. You got to bring Adam out. Black. Like you got to bring like this super powerful, which is I don't think you'll ever see Captain Marvel again.
I hope not. And not to sound
Now, I mean,
misogynistic,
but
I
I'm
hope
saying
not.
like her being as strong and powerful as she is, you're not gonna see her to handle Kane.
Wasn't the Black no more powerful than her now? I hope so. I hope so.
Electra, I forgot her name.
Oh my God. The other black girl we just saw in Wanda.
Right.
I
'cause
hope.
she made her. So again, you're going to start seeing them stuck in their own separate movies.
Yeah, I can see them popping into the movies. You get what I'm saying?
Like real quick, but you like what villain? Like, and this is why I'm saying them bringing the Immortals is the only thing that you can see that would bring together the Avengers to like go against someone super powerful. Like
so, what do we got for the rest of this year? Because Doctor Strange is coming out next year. They pushed
Doctor
that
Strange is out next year. I think
We
we
have
pushed
the
Morpheus
Immortals.
back again.
one. Yeah,
We have the Immortals.
we have
We have
Shang-Chi.
unfortunate. I'm looking forward to that because they brought Abomination back. You had Shang-Chi. You got, but that's still the Spider-Man, Doctor Strange realm.
and Doctor Strange. Well, Doctor Strange.
You got, unfortunately, I have to say it, people. I'm sorry, because Spider-Man ties into a lot of different universes.
Don't say Venom.
You got Venom. You got to say it. Sorry.
Venom is this year? I thought
Yes,
they pushed last
it's
year.
this year.
Okay. The vampire one they pushed next year. Morbius,
Morpheus
right?
they pushed
Morpheus
back.
they pushed next year.
So you see a lot of things happening, and with Black Widow, I didn't understand how powerful Black Widow was. That end credit scene, because again, you have the next Marvel series that's coming out. Fuck movies, we can make some movie series and keep it to ourselves. You got Hawkeye training his daughter, and who's going to be coming after Hawkeye? The motherfucking Red Room.
Now that will be good because if she's control with them, I can see them sending out all the other widows.
Well, you got it. What we're forgetting is what was it? Oh gosh, General Bolt or whatever it is.
the Thunderbolts.
The
They supposed to be
Thunderbolts.
yeah, they
You
could.
see
they could
that
make the
coming out the
Thunderbolts.
fucking works.
They have the Miss Marvel show coming, and they have the She-Hulk show coming.
Mutants is
And
coming.
the She-Hulk, but see, all right. So, but here's what Loki sets off to me. So they had a meeting. Kevin Feige called a meeting last week or 2 weeks ago. with all the writers, all the directors, everybody, so they can sit there and plot
Same
4
page.
and 5. Yep, you gonna do
We're
this.
not gonna drop a
You
ball.
gonna sell us this. You gonna bring in this. We gonna circle back to you. You gonna give us him. And you get what I'm saying?
So
Allegedly,
we got
you gonna
our TV series going, and we're gonna be pushing movies out like it ain't no tomorrow.
What if they put the TV? What if they put the TV series on that $30-$40 plan? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Well, I would say this.
I'm just saying.
It would have to be one of the, like, if you like to introduce the mutants, or like one of those mega ones, Falcon or whatever. But again, that's going to keep you paying for the subscriptions. And Disney's just pull award-winning cartoons out their ass anyway. So you're going to pay for that service anyway.
They build up the Marvel universe so big that you watching it, they put it behind its own paywall. You can
Pays
go
for
watch
itself.
it. You can stream it.
Pays for itself.
Look, anyway. So back to the. I'm just saying because that's the danger. It's no more everybody going to the movies to watch. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, we gonna spend another $1 billion like Black
Why
Panther.
split $1 when you don't have to?
Yeah. And they questioning Black Panther now because they brought in another female, a new female lead for the thing. So now they're like, well, who we doing? If the girl not gonna be the Black Panther,
Well, she couldn't hold it. We said that from day one. Her character and her way she
I gave her the strength.
Yeah.
I said, go ahead,
Fuck
baby
that. I knew
girl. Let's go take it.
she
and-
was
and
that
run with
quirky
it.
little
I said,
stab
take it.
here and there. It did like because if you look at the ending of it, when she tried to get serious, she just lost it. It was just like, can we like veer the camera to something else real quick?
She could take a training class.
Yeah, no.
The White Wolf could teach her how to fight, and
No.
she could develop some new guns.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, stop
Get
it.
a girl her credit.
Stop it.
Merry Christmas. Look. So I don't know how they're gonna transfer that out, but now, in all seriousness, for them to reach that $1 billion mark again, they knew they weren't going to get it with Black Widow.
No.
They're debating on how they're going to get it with Spider-Man and all this other stuff.
Well,
See how everything comes
They
out.
could get it with Spider-Man if Sony just gives up the fucking reins and let Marvel
Right.
do what they do, but they're so fucking arrogant and cocky. Nigga, I'll give you your portion. I'll give you your cut. Just get the fuck out of here.
Right, but now you got a 3-way split when it comes to the splits when it hits.
And that's the thing about Spider-Man. People understand how powerful of a character he is. He's in so many fucking universes. He's Marvel.
I like Spider-Man.
I mean, he does, but like he's the Avengers. He's by itself. He's worked with the fucking X-Men.
Do we need Spider-Man when the X-Men come back?
Yes.
Do we?
You don't. You
Do
need.
we need Spider-Man?
You don't want to see it, but you needed to tie him into
Do
that
we?
universe.
We good. Go ahead, Sony. Good luck.
They
God
can't do
bless
it.
you.
Yeah, they
God
can't.
bless. I'll give you 2 extra characters
Well, because
because I like you.
again, there are 1 or 2 more super villains that you're going to bring the Avengers back in another 3 to 5 years. So you're going to need Spider-Man to tie it in. So you have to keep them around, unfortunately. But to go back to the whole Black Widow and how powerful that movie was,
Right.
because you introduced Elena.
The new
And-
Widow. Yeah.
The new Widow. And when I'm talking about proper casting, beautiful casting, and when she was fucking with her with the pose, the posing, like, it seems like everyone's watching. The fucking perfect actress to do it.
That
She fed, and the fact that her accent alone is that deep
Yeah.
when you just talk to her, and you was able to take her and push her into that Russian accent, which is similar to her already heavy accent.
that movie was her movie.
It was her coming out.
It was her movie.
It was her coming out movie. I've seen so many reaction videos to just her character alone, her introduction, which they did it perfectly. You won't think about Scarlett Johansson anymore because now you have Helena.
Yeah.
And the way they're going to have her go after Hawkeye, how is that going to pan out? Because now you have to ease that up because of the Thunderbolts. You have to ease it up.
I don't know if they cast it or made a thing for the Thunderbolts, but they have all the players on the field.
Well, you have oh
can
gosh.
pop up for the Thunderbolts.
You have the Countess. You have
That's
the
what I'm
fake
saying.
Captain America.
That's-
All the characters are already in Marvel Universe.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You have all the characters. They just haven't pronounced the show.
Right.
But that could be a 2023 show, or what? You get what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying is like
They
her
can build off of
her
this.
going after Hawkeye has to stop at a certain point to introduce the Thunderbolts, because eventually, obviously, you're gonna know that it's a lie. And once she know that's a lie, who you think she's gonna go after?
That's true. That's
So
true.
they can only you're gonna see her, but don't think you're going to see her to the point to where she gets the truth about the matter.
Oh no, not to the end. That's a hold on.
All right, let's breeze
ahead.
through this real quick. All
Go
right,
ahead, go
so
ahead.
you have Sylvie, who her number one thing is to kill this man. Kang gets to Loki, and he understands what's going on to the fact of who a guy who's lived in different universes, that he understands that this is the time guys, whoever they I forgot what time variants or whatever,
Okay.
who are made is to keep this line of the timeline
Timeline, right?
still,
Right.
to where you don't branch off and have the different kings, which he talks about. Some of them are not as nice as he is, and he's not the
Right.
nicest.
Right.
You have straight conquerors out there, and he warned them. Sylvie ain't hearing that shit. She wants him dead. Loki understands this, and he tries to stop her. Them two get into a battle. You finally get the kiss,
Right. And she throws
and
him
then
in
she
the wall.
throws him out of the timeline.
Yeah. The
She's
setup. There you go.
determined. She wants this man dead. Loki finds out the timeline that he is in is not the same one he was in.
Right, because the two people don't.
The people
recognize
at the
B-15
time, they did
and,
not know who he
Morbius.
was.
Don't know who he is.
They didn't know who he
Mobius,
was, and Kane was already who he was in this timeline.
Right.
You start to see the timeline itself start to branch off and go into different things, and then it lets you know that season 2 Loki is coming. I think it was very well done. I'm not looking forward to it because what else can you introduce
In season 2.
in season 2? Now, if it's only 6 episodes, I can say I would enjoy it because you can stretch Kane into a 6 episodes.
All right. So no, see. So here's the thing with Kang and his variants. I'll get it. I'll give it to you because when they wrote him in the comics, you had different versions of the dude.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? You had a power down. You had a middle power that was there for a while, in and out. You had a big power dude, but he wasn't super duper. You get what I'm saying?
He
But
wasn't on Thanos level.
They caused everything else. With Kang in there, it gives them a way to affect all the movies. This is their multiverse of madness. So that leads us all the way to Doctor Strange next year. You get what I'm saying? Does Doctor Strange fix the multiverse of madness? We don't know. Or does he just save whoever's in it?
He's gonna say,
get what I'm saying?
we gotta
He-
get more movies.
He hooks up with Wanda. He may grab an Eternal or two and be like, yo, let's get the hell out of Dodge, hit the time zone and regroup and try to figure out what's
But you
going on.
gotta be so careful with Wanda, as strong as she is. Like it's only was she gonna come towards the end? Because she can't be in the whole thing.
No, you're right. But I'm just saying, so we don't know where, but it gives them an option to lead to things. Doing this, that could give us the Thunderbolts later on. Doing this, that can give us X-Men. Hey, we made a branch that made a new universe. Now they got mutants. The Eternals came, they buzzed it, they left them down, they made mutants, and now the mutants is here. And welcome to Fox. Welcome to this is what happens going forward. And when we fixed it, we left the mutants here because we love them so much.
Multiple
Whatever it
streams
is.
of income.
You see what I'm saying? It gives them an action to it. Plus, it's going to lead to a big bad. So now check this out. Jonathan Majors may play a semi or kind of big bad that pops in and out. Take the Loki role for the movies. You know what I'm saying? Because Loki was in a couple of movies. At this point, I can definitely see. I don't know who it is. It would be the next big guy? Because maybe the Planet Eater. I forget his name.
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot
With
his
the hat.
name. Yeah.
Which will lead us to Fantastic Four. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
In a variant way, Bring them
Right.
into the thing for 24.
Time on home.
You see what I'm saying?
If we could split money with Sony, we could split money with Warner.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? It'll slowly bring everybody back into the world. We don't know where it goes, but this gives them the options to branch out. And I love that he's in every movie because I can see an end credit screen of him being in Morbius. Well, if you want to give him in the Sony the Sony joints, I can see him in the end credit scene for the Morbius. I can see him.
But definitely
Maybe
Spider-Man.
for Venom.
You'll definitely see a Spider-Man.
Definitely Spider-Man. Spider-Man's still over
that
with
new
us.
one's coming out next year.
That's what I'm saying. And Spider-Man is supposed to be kicked out of the universe. So maybe he goes through the time stream, ends up in a brand new place where that is. Maybe he runs into Loki. I can see Loki running into the characters and now helping them. I can see Loki running into the old Netflix characters if they ever wanted to bring them back.
What are they going to? They're going
You see
to.
what I'm saying? Oh, who are you? Well, I'm the guy who started New York.
What? Daredevil's supposed to be in one of the upcoming movies.
He's supposed to be in She-Hulk.
So
He's in now.
tie them all together.
Allegedly, I don't know if they said they cast in the same guy. It'd be great. But if they bring back the same guy, then I'm saying bring everybody back. Give me the Defenders dude. Give me this dude. I mean, I really don't care for the white boy or the Shang-Chi, but bring him back too. You know, give me the girl.
Well, you got to bring the
Give
Iron
them
Fist
all.
back if you got Shang-Chi.
Right.
Maybe
Right.
not. Obviously not. Maybe the end credits of part one that comes out in a couple of weeks.
I can definitely see them redoing that one and bringing them. Bringing them
Well,
in.
I mean, the first one out. You could play. You had so much time to play with it, and I like how the characters they brought in
Yeah.
for this. The real true fighters.
Yep. So I don't know what happened at that meeting with Kevin, but Kevin said they got everybody to write. No, the word is
Same page.
Kevin got everybody to write. Yo, this is what we gonna do. This is how we going. You want to introduce this? Don't nobody spill nothing. These are your back screen secrets. This is how they writing the story. Everybody read it and take off for the next page. They'll be like the baton. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
Pass
gonna hand it off and keep going. Cause in all honesty, I'm like, what am I watching in the Eternals? Just like I was gonna ask, what am I watching in not WandaVision, the Black Widow?
Hawkeye? Oh, Black. Yeah.
I'm like, what you doing? You guys are super powerful. Yeah, I was chilling here with
Yeah.
Thanos, was whooping everybody's butt and killing half the universe. And I was like, we good. I'm gonna go get some chicken. You hungry?
I think the Turner movies are going to open up a lot of doors to also.
It has to. It better.
Because they did mention the whole. Avengers shit and Thanos. Who's
That's
going
my
to take
point.
over? So
Y'all sitting there laughing it up. Look at them die. Let's go make some movies. I'm
we
like,
got
no.
to see what made them finally start interfering.
Let's see, man.
All right, so we're gonna run through the next couple of ones.
Right.
I'll say this one: Escape Room Part 2. Give you guys another week to check it out. If you watch Part 1, it is not as. It's not like it's pretty much how Saw was after he went into the whole, oh shit, the intricate and you have to move this box and that box. Obviously, it's not going to be Part 2, but I think this was one of those push movies.
Cash grab.
Cash grab again because it to me it looked like they set up part 3 to go back into the you have to move this piece to get to this piece to get to that piece.
Oh Lord, no.
It was enjoyable. Take your time, watch it. I don't know. It's on you. I'll start with this one again. Snake Eyes. Okay. I enjoyed this movie.
You the first person I heard of that. Bro.
And the reason why I say I enjoyed this movie, they've been doing with they're looking at what Marvel and everyone else is doing. They changed the script. So one, they gave you an Asian Snake Eyes. But again, the whole version of this one was the father was a part of the G.I. Joes already. He snuck into Cobra. They didn't give you that one guy. They gave you. He broke into Cobra. They found out. They came after him. His son is Snake Eyes. He saw his father die because of one of the evil guys who were in charge or a part of the structure of Cobra had a loaded dice that he would give the people he killed and tell them, obviously they don't know it's loaded,
Right.
You roll. If you roll and win, I spare you. If you roll and lose, I kill you. Everyone always rolls Snake Eyes because the dice were loaded.
Gotcha.
How Snake Eyes got his name. His entire life was going out there, learning how to fight, looking for his father's killer.
Gotcha.
Obviously, runs into this ninja clan, and fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it for you.
Might as well. You there already?
Right. He runs into this clan, and what you see is Storm Shadow before he turned evil.
Before he turned evil.
Before he turned evil. So they're telling you a different story that's different from the classic
Right.
20-year service you're used to seeing. They flipped the script, and I love how they did it, though. This was Snake Eyes' origin. How did Snake Eyes become Snake Eyes? And obviously, he ain't mute. No disrespect to anybody who can't speak.
Right.
He's talking, but it showed you his savagery, why he is who he was, why he was that great of assassin, and all this other stuff. But they also, again, you had to see Storm Shadow. And my son caught it. He's a big G.I. Joe guy.
Yeah.
He caught it like about an hour and change into it. He was like, oh, that's Storm Shadow. And they showed you it because he started dressing it all white.
Ah, okay. So they don't come out and say that his name is Storm
They don't
Shadow.
come out and say he's Storm Shadow. He says it at the end credit. He's Storm Shadow. But and go in, and you start seeing white. And obviously, Snake Eyes is always in black.
Yeah.
These are brothers because of the clan.
Yeah.
We're brothers. I love you. We have that bond. We grew up together. And obviously, they didn't grow up together, but they went through hell and hot water through this clan.
Right.
And because they have this gem that Cobra wants, which has the power of the sun, which you see was incinerating people, and he used it, and his grandmother banned him from ever being able to run the clan because nobody who ran the clan was supposed to use this gem. Obviously, he bled and sweat for this clan, and the fact that he couldn't run it, he took his ring off. He was hella pissed, hella upset. You see him walk off. Now you see the introduction of Storm Shadow. But they started telling you that because in the last, say about 30, 40 minutes, his entire suit was white with the double ninja swords.
Gotcha.
They've been telling you the whole film.
Right.
What's going to happen, how it's going to happen. You didn't see Cobra Commander, but you kind of might have saw.
Before he was Cobra Commander.
You might have saw.
So you start to see.
But you didn't see it, but you saw the Baroness.
Okay, that's what people saying. Like, you start to see the people behind
Right, you start to see the people prior. So when I say the way they kind of did it was like, I like this.
And you see G.I. Joe people, too?
You saw, oh gosh, what was the blonde head, the redhead chick name? The blonde chick.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
I forgot her name. Scarlet.
Yeah.
You see Scarlet. You see her do a little nice little moves or whatever, but you don't see anybody else in G.I. Joe. This whole thing was about Snake Eyes and all this, him going after and trying to bring Storm Shadow home and all this other stuff. From that point, I liked it. If you were looking for that gun-ho straight from the Whistler, obviously you would be disappointed.
Okay.
If you didn't go into it with an open mind and see that they kind of writing a different universe, we've been talking about this, it works for me.
They said that the action was bad. Like, they're not showing all the, the karate move, well, kung fu, whatever it is.
The action was up close. It wasn't like wide you could surely see it. But
Yeah.
they had my man from Unk, and you know that nigga could fight. So they had all the great fighters there. The other guy from the Stars one, that Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
You had all the fighters that were there. So if you're looking for a John Wick, like, this is what I say, if you go in looking for something, you would say, oh, this is cheesy. It wasn't. All the real Kung Fu fighters were fucking there.
Okay.
And they were fighting.
Okay.
So, like I said, it depends on what you were looking for.
Got you.
You would enjoy it. Take the chance. Look at it. You may or may not.
All right.
We're going to do this, and then we're going to end on Bolt. Motherland Fort Solemn. So, again, this is a movie, a TV show on Hulu. No, it's not Hulu. It's broadcast on Hulu, but it's from Freedom.
Broadcast on Hulu, yeah, but it's
So if you have Freedom, you get commercials. So I like how they did this because, again, you're looking as the witches are now the army. Like, what are you talking about? Instead of them hanging the witches sat down with the army, George Washington and the powers that be, and they wrote a new constitution where the witches and warlocks are now the army
right.
that faces all of the world's battles.
Right.
So obviously you have the guys who don't like witches. You have different branches of witches, which in part 2 they kind of showing you how the spree came about.
Yeah, you start to see that more in part 2. Yeah.
So 2 seasons, first season is complete, is out. Second season is slow burner. They gotta pick it up.
Yeah.
But I like the concept of it, and we already know something's gonna happen to the general season 2. Spoiler.
They've been setting
they've been setting her ass up for a while. So as long as they bring it home, I'll take it. But again, you have a lot of different. You have the spree, you have the Caliver, whatever they call them. The guys without power who don't want any witches at all. And then you have the regular set of witches. Do you have the spree set of witches who don't want the Caliber or the other set of witches? So great actors, actresses.
For the level, yes.
For the level it is.
Good. Yes.
It's good to go. Again, season 2 is a little bit of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Take your time. It'll happen. You like it. We'll go in more next week. This one, and then I got in on my boy. Jolt. Came out literally today. So, obviously me and Jeff had it earlier, but for y'all, today. I forgot about Kate Beckinsale. Be honest with you.
We all did. After that monster.
Well, I knew her career was going to kind of like take a big turn, but it was going to happen a couple of years after she left her husband for the director in the whole Underworld franchise.
That's right.
That shit went kind of real left for her.
Yeah, they was riding that shit out for a while,
yeah,
too. I was like, Underworld 4? Okay, nah.
Yeah, and then, like, because you made Lucian this big character, but then he wasn't going to work with his ex-wife again. So now you had to branch off, and it wasn't the same now that you branched off. So this is a movie that's going to have a part 2 and maybe a part 3. Let you know now. There's a young lady who is built with so much cortisone that she snaps. And because she snaps, it increases her strength, her speed, her endurance, her mind, and everything. And they give you little snaps as a child growing up. Dude took her cake. She fucked that nigga up. So it just goes to show that what she dealt with and I like how they built it up. Well, how she know how to fight? Because her going through what she went through her life and being committed, and so many people taking interest in her, the military, this faction, that faction, and what do? You teach people how to do it. So she's an assassin killer who has a hair trigger snap. So it took her a while to go out in society. So a lot of her life, she never dealt with people until they came up with this new method for her.
Yeah.
And that is a vest that she's able to put different things on her. And whenever she snaps, she hits the button and it shocks her. But it has to be so high of a voltage that it calms her down.
Oh.
But it shows you little clips when someone pisses her off, how she snaps. She's snapping necks, she's snapping legs, she's stabbing people in the jugular, but then she comes to her senses and you see she hit the button to prevent herself from doing it. So she meets this guy who, one of her very first dates, remember she was incarcerated for a majority of her life.
Yeah.
She's out in the open now because now she has this vest, she shocks herself, and she finds a love interest, and that really changes a lot for her. I think you'll like this. So I don't want to spoil it for you. So I like how they did it. And a lot of different people, obviously, who wants her ability, wants her because of her abilities.
Yeah.
And the fact that they made a little fun and a little happiness with it. of her snapping, like her therapist. In order for her to come in the office, he always has to have his gun drawn. And before she has a therapy session, she has to be handcuffed to the rail.
Goddamn.
Yeah. And one of her snaps, he was like, "What was it this time?" She was like, "Juggler." Like, so obviously, when anybody does anything she doesn't like, she snaps. It can be not opening the door, holding the door, saying something to her. That's how hair trigger it is. And a little back and forth with her therapist, the shit is fucking hilarious. A lot of great actors in this.
Okay.
So you'll like this. Check it out. We'll talk about this next week. All right. So I keep saying it, but hey, this I was wrong. Netflix put out. She is butt ass naked. Take your time. I'm gonna watch it. We'll talk about it next week. All right. All right. Gotta end with this. I don't have a hat on. I wish I did. 50's a fucking genius. He gave y'all Power Book 2 just to give you power while he fine-tuned this. If you are my age, Jeff age, when you had the fucking score alone with the music was fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
Actors and actresses was spot on. This shit here is a banger. This is better than Power Book 1, motherfuckers. All right? Hands down. If they keep on this threshold that they introduced with it,
Yeah.
as far as his mother, I was a little shaky on her skills. Not anymore. Killed that role.
Okay.
Totally killed that role. And the fact that they didn't introduce Omar Epps' character into the last 10 minutes shows you how they building this shit up.
Okay.
And the whole thing is, how did Kanan become who he was? This savage guy who was so cruel that he killed his own son.
Right. Right.
You see.
And his cousin's in there. The girl,
Right.
the officer, she's in
Right.
there too, right? Yeah.
Jukebox is in there all young.
Yeah.
They grow up and you start to see the savagery, why he is what he is. It starts off when he was a young child, when Kanan got jumped, got his ass whipped. His mother put those batteries in that sock, took him back to that part. And his name started ringing out bells from that moment. Now, the best part of it is the fact that 50 Cent is narrating this. And he's hitting you with those little punch lines and little funny shits. And he's always looking for an opportunity for his uncle.
Got you.
And then you start to see what he's talking about, the way his uncle starts to talk. And the fact that he say this nigga always eating, in every scene, this nigga's eating for real. You know what I'm saying? So the little things about it, they dotted their I's, they crossed their T's. I'll give you an opportunity to catch up, Jeff.
All right.
Episode 1 is out. Episode 2 comes out at 12:01. It started this shit. 12:01, so as soon as midnight hits, and it's pretty much still Saturday, but kind of Sunday, the episode is there, and you started seeing the guys who react, the big guys, the bot guys, and all these other big guys, and they're commenting and reacting to it at like 2, 3 in the morning.
Of course, because they're just watching it.
They
Yeah,
just
yeah,
watched it and
watching
show you
it.
how
Yeah.
powerful this is.
I mean, look, if he's narrating it, you're getting the full 50 effect. He ain't sugarcoating nothing. He's
Nigga,
giving
he
you a
could-
story.
He could literally run this shit on
Yeah.
for about 8, 9 years if he wanted to.
Yeah.
The way he did it, he bumped it up. Now it's in 1995. Because you remember, he still has to be introduced to ghosts. He still has to be introduced to time.
Right. I was just about to say, like, he gotta tip
Right.
them in there somewhere.
Right. So he could do this shit for years. He doesn't have to speed up if he doesn't want to. Because again, you're seeing Kanan with his mother, his uncles, and you're seeing how he turned into this savage that he was. To where his names really ring out bells. And to how he taught Ghost, who was that smooth of a killer. This show is going to make you go back and watch First Power.
You know, and that's the best part. That's
Right,
the best
when
part of it.
Juicebox said she didn't hate that nigga, but that nigga was a fucking sass with a pistol in his
Yeah.
head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you definitely want to see the production of Ghost. Maybe that's season 2. I don't know. You
Right,
know, whatever
so
it is.
he
whatever.
can run this on as long as it is. But
Yeah.
now you also see, just to put out Jukebox, Jukebox likes women. but Jukebox, like, she's in experimental stage.
Yeah.
She's fucking with this white girl hold her hand. She a little like, so she
Right.
ain't taken it yet, but she there. So this can run. So you know what I mean? So you got the beef already. They didn't hold with the action. And that's what I say, the fact that you already knew you not being introduced to anything new as far as
Right.
Kanan. Now you're just seeing how it unfolded.
Yeah, you're getting all the background
Right.
detail.
On the back piece, you see how his mother already beefing with the one of the big drug lords, and she's holding her game, but now they're at war because Kane he pushed the envelope.
Okay.
So
Okay.
give y'all a week to catch up, nigga. I'm going episode minute by minute next week, y'all. Minute by
I
minute.
can check this out.
Check it out. You're gonna love it. Way better than it's better than the first Power.
I was like, please. I was like, I can't do another Power.
and,
Please don't do
and
that.
I love and this shit's setting up for Power Book 2 to be better. Because now you know what I'm saying? You can tell about the script writing. That's what I'm saying. Tyreek couldn't handle it on his own. So you started to see it started getting better once they started introducing all of the power characters into it. Now they even flirt because remember, you still gotta get Tommy.
Yeah. Oh, his show didn't come out yet.
His show
did
ain't
it?
come out yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got fucking 50 Cent's a genius. This nigga got money coming from money from
Somebody
the movies.
bring Ghost back, please. For the Power Book crew, please bring Ghost back. I'm like,
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's why you saw when
I
they brought
can't, my
they had
dude.
that the moment they had that meeting with him,
Yeah, I was
it
like,
was
I
all about
can't.
dollars and cents.
I was like, I can't.
Towards the end of Power Book 2, then this
Yeah.
this second part when they, of it, you're going to see Ghost back. It's the only way you can save that.
I hope so. I was like, yeah, because
Because there's only but so many characters you can bring
I
back
was just about to say who they
to
bringing
make
back.
it go,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
Because the whole thing, too, Ben and Kane is supposed to be at it now.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes, but worth watching, y'all. If you love Power
Okay.
and you were disappointed with Power Book 2, which made you stop watching Power, this will make you watching that shit now.
I gotta check these out, man.
Check it out, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. Last words?
Enjoy the sun, folks, while it's here.
Yeah. And people understand, August is the last, you're going to get your hot, but after that, start to cool down. Time go forward. You start to lose time.
You ain't even lying.
So a lot of you people, we'll have to talk about that on The Better Man.
There you go.
Because, they can't turn your power and all the other shit out. Can't put you out in the winter. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.